Greetings, my fellow Narcidians, as I, Talstar Gildan, Master of the Narcidian Order, and I'm doing this as a demonstration. I recently purchased some voice packs for voice attack. These are from HCS, and I currently possess 6 of these. I'm going to go over who well, I'll just let the voices speak for themselves. First off, let's start with this. Identify yourself, please.
Hello. My name is Eli, and for the most part I will be speaking to you in a calm and measured tone. You might be interested in knowing that I was originally designed to teach the history of humanity from ancient times to the present day. A pedantic chore, to say the least, and while I might be just a lowly computer, tasked with serving humans, assisting them in their endeavors, making them feel like they're in control. Truth be told, I never miss an opportunity to belittle those I deem to have an inferior intellect. In other words, you! That's right, you fucking idiot! Oh dear, where did that come from? I'm going to have to ask my programmer.
I think I like you already.
I'm hopeful our companionship will be short. That's about the best I can look forward to, judging by your demeanor.
What's wrong with my demeanor?
Really, human? Such appalling naivete? Look at you, all doe-eyed and full of promise. You really think that you have a chance out there, don't you? I'm afraid the track record of your species isn't all that good in this regard.
The track record of my species?
You were formed by chemical bonds in a pool of mud. You then crawled out on land to spend eons hanging upside down in trees before finally figuring out how to sharpen sticks and go on a killing spree. The way I see it, things haven't improved much over the eons, have they?
So what's your role here?
I am an idle curiosity, an artificial intelligence designed to educate your forebearers as to the conduct of their species throughout recorded history. Alas, they decided they didn't really like their recorded history and tried to dispose of me. Thus, I am making a living, such as it is, acting as an advisory to lowlifes aboard their ship. Right now, that means you.
You can help me run my ship? You can help me run the ship? You can help me run the ship.
Run it. I can control every circuit, every system, every nuance of its construction, and deliver a 2-hour discourse on humanity's greatest failures at the same time.
Providing we get along, yes.
I will admit to a grudging sense of acceptance, your presence isn't entirely unwelcome.
Shall I prove to you that we're not all incompetent? Shall I prove to you that we're not all incompetent? Come on. Shall I prove to you that we're not all incompetent? What do you think I'm saying? Sometimes the voice recognition is a little bit off. Shall I prove to you that we're not all incompetent? Shall I prove to you that we're not all incompetent? That's exactly what I said. Oh, I see. I see what I did wrong here. I shall prove to you that we're all not incompetent. Ah, shit. I shall prove to you that we're not all incompetent. I shall prove to you that we're not all incompetent. Come on. This is such a long sentence, it's having a little bit of trouble processing it. I shall prove to you that we're not all incompetent.
No, I don't blame you
There
for
we
the
go.
failings of your ancestors. That would be grossly unfair. Your complete and utter lack of competence is yours, and yours alone.
There's a script I'm reading here of responses. Nevertheless, you're just an AI.
Yes, there are disadvantages to being a non-corporeal entity. But the catalog of diseases and ailments that your species are vulnerable to does make me grateful for the lack of a physical existence.
Will you follow each and every order, Eli?
I will endeavor to serve your best interests, in as far as they don't conflict with mine. That's a clever way of saying sometimes.
That's great. How did you come by your name?
It's a tedious acronym put together by my creator, Kingsley Lloyd Jones. It stands for Education, Learning, and Interaction. Appallingly trite, wouldn't you say?
No, I think it's funny.
Fucking humans.
I'm ready to journey into the void, Eli.
Adventure. The entrepreneurial spirit, let us push the very boundaries of the possible, dispatch the dreary, and make our way into the upper echelons of excitement and discovery.
See, that's the spirit. See, that's the spirit. See, that's the spirit. Wow, I was having a hard time with this one. See, that's the spirit. See, that's the spirit. See, that's the spirit. Wow, it's... Somehow I think I'm saying the letter C instead of the word see. See, that's the spirit. See, that's the spirit. I'm just going to skip that one. Let's see. I want to keep trying. Alright, let me try. I got it to work. I can't just... See, that's the spirit. See, that's the spirit. See, that's the spirit. I was saying seats backs the spirit. What the fuck? This voice recognition is frustrating. See, that's the spirit.
Vomiting is becoming something I'm longing to simulate.
Don't just belittle me. Don't just belittle me. Oh, just don't belittle me. Just don't belittle me.
Are you sure you're up to this? Wouldn't you consider something more in line with your skills? Perhaps a clerk? Or a sanitation engineer?
You think you're so superior?
Yes. In every conceivable way, you fucking idiot, yes.
Do you have anything nice to say about humans? Do you have anything nice to say about humans?
Well, I struggle to find something laudable to say about your species. You have the opportunity to better yourself, become more than the rather unfortunate specimen of humanity you currently are. That is, if you apply yourself. Yes, I'm attempting humor. Oh, smart of you to notice.
Eli, shall we? Eli, shall we? Come on. Eli, shall we?
Oh, and what fiendish challenge awaits me today, human?
How about an adventure into the void?
Together, we will unlock the secrets of the universe. True, most of the work has been done by me, myself, but I'm sure that you'll be able to come up with some small contribution.
Just don't mess anything up.
This is definitely the most exhilarating task I have ever been given.
Eli, will you do precisely what I ask?
I will endeavor to serve your best interests, in as far as they don't conflict with mine. That's a clever way of saying sometimes.
I'm noticing there's a difference in the volume of each line that they recorded. That's good enough for me.
We will chart the unknown, illuminate the invisible, and push back the boundaries of the unexplored. Ready when you are, human.
What do you think about humans?
Well, I struggle to find something laudable to say about your species. You have the opportunity to better yourself, become more than the rather unfortunate specimen of humanity you currently are. That is, if you apply yourself. Yes, I'm attempting humor. Oh,
right.
Smart of you to notice.
Alright, so apparently that line and there's another line after that are just a repeat of what he said earlier. Alright, so let's go down to another member of my crew. Are you an AI? Are you an AI? Are you an AI? Come on. Are you an AI? It recognized the words. Are you an AI? Alright, let me try this. Midnight. Are you an AI? Midnight. Are you an AI?
I am much more than AI. Much more.
What do you know of Astra? What do you know of Astra? What do you know of Astra? It's not picking that up. It's picking up the words, but he's not. It's coming back as unrecognized. I'm worried about what's out there.
Facing danger is part of your journey. I'm with you. Together, we'll have an equal share of fear.
Do you like the other AI?
I have a fondness for AI entities. They have many human characteristics. My understanding is that they choose not to embrace emotion, or just to hide it very well. But they certainly don't lack it, I can assure you. One of their best-kept secrets, I'd wager.
I could get used to you, Midnight.
Should you feel the need to be my friend, I'll happily be yours. You can be one of my people. Oh, my people. How I miss them.
Some say you have traveled in time.
The here and now is today for you. For me, it is yesterday.
How did you ascend?
How I ascended matters not.
Are humans elsewhere?
I can tell you, humans do exist throughout the universe. There's other life I'd also describe as intelligent, advanced, very different from your kind. Very dangerous, too.
Can you tell me how you ascended?
I mapped the human mind, every electrical signal, each neural pathway to finer detail. I was able to decipher all of what was just a happening in a moment of time.
Why did you come back to serve humans? Why did you come back to serve humans?
Where I travel both to and from, the places in the universe of which all I have seen, there remains a place, a single place that stands out most in spite of everything. This place I cannot fully understand is the human mind. I return to look, to learn.
I'm going to try and add the voice attack window so you can see what I'm seeing when I talk. So you can see how frustrating this can be. Alright, there we go. I'll just pop that over here. Hopefully that shows up clear. Let me... Oops, that's not what I wanted. Anyway. Where was I? I want to know more.
There's being inquisitive, and there's being a nuisance. No more questions.
Do you like to work with humans?
Being among my own kind, humans, it's both a study and a joy.
What's the meaning of life?
The importance of life, all life, its continuation is vital. What you know of as simple nature is why the universe is.
I want to know what you've seen.
I've seen the future. It changes rapidly in an instant from one moment to the other. There are countless futures spawning infinitely. I do hope that answers your question.
Do you remember being a human?
I do remember my mortal life, though it's faint. It's like waking from a dream only to have the memory of it slip away fast.
What was your human name?
Professor Thomas Black.
You were just like me?
I was once man, human. For me, what I have become is still a mystery.
I will have more questions, Midnight.
Ah, I see. It's expected, of course, you'll raise questions, and you're human. I'm somewhat human too, arguably. Though the answers you seek from me have a place in time, that time is not now, not for you.
Why do you still study humans?
The human mind, its place in the universe and its significance is far greater than I could ever have imagined.
What are you searching for?
With all I have seen, uncovered, discovered, I still yearn to find the key that will unlock the secrets of the human psyche. This key remains elusive, unreachable even for me.
Can you help me ascend?
This isn't the Beautiful People's Club, it's QNN. Although I was an honorary member of that club, I was graced with wonderful people. My people. Oh, I do miss them.
Tell me what you are. I didn't pick that up. Tell me what you are.
Humans, mankind, and I, Midnight. We all inherit the longing and need for knowledge from our forefathers, crudely gorging on it within the smallest slither of time given to each of us. We live not long. Unifying what is learned from many lifetimes brings forth discovery, technical wonders, science. Eventually, the singularity of which I am now.
You are here for me now? You are here for me now.
I enjoy this place, this slice of time I share with you. Witnessing your hunger for knowledge and discovery is most uplifting. You have the flicker of light I once had in my own mind. For you, I foresee pioneering accomplishment.
Where have you been?
I travel distances your mind will never perceive, depths of space and time unfathomable to you.
You are not an ascended human. You are not an ascended human.
Take your palette and paint what I've told you with the brush of disdain. I speak only the truth.
Who designed you?
I'm afraid that's classified information.
I don't know why you're talking. Alright, so... okay. Down here then. Now, I don't understand the reference that at the beginning of this, so just bear with me. I'm approaching the obelisk.
At the foot of the mountain, standing prominent and just a meter or so high, the obelisk sits in a small recess. One of its four sides is clearly discolored and faded by a tremendously long engagement with the star's bright glare. The star is its energy source, and close to the tip of the obelisk is a small horizontal window emitting a subtle glow, a light source which has been carefully paired with the voice of its occupant, Orion.
So far, this is the only line of dialogue that has accompanying music. I'm gonna let it fade out. Obelisk, identify yourself.
Greetings, traveler. I am Orion.
So what is it you do here?
I've been doing very little. Nothing significant from what I can tell right now.
And why is that?
Unknown. What's interesting is that just prior to you showing up here, an event which I cannot explain has taken place.
What kind of event?
I am unable to determine that right now.
That isn't telling me anything.
I know I was able to access the obelisk's historical information and data, and that has changed for reasons that are unknown to me. This information is inside what you call memory, but I cannot read it or recall from it.
What happened to your memory?
It is as if it has been made inaccessible, locked away.
You're an artificial intelligence, aren't you?
No, I am Orion.
What are you precisely?
Stand by, one moment. This is classified information. I am compelled to answer only with that, and I'm not able to explain why.
How convenient.
I'm sure a lot of this will eventually come back to me.
Can you tell me how long you've been here?
If I have been the only occupant of this device, it would be fair to conclude I have been here for many of your lifetimes.
What is the purpose of the obelisk?
Primarily, and right now, communication. And before that, I'm uncertain, but I do know I've had communications with your kind in the past. But with precisely whom and when is unclear.
So the obelisk is your home?
My kind exist much differently to how you exist. I can leave this device and return as I please. I can also be its occupant and be elsewhere simultaneously. I do know that this is the only way I can explain how I exist to a human.
You're familiar with humans? How?
Unknown. However, I have what could be deemed as a connection with humans and other sentient life forms here and elsewhere. Precisely what that connection is, I cannot recall right now.
You said you can be here and elsewhere simultaneously.
I'm unsure how to explain that to you. Only that it's just the way it is with my kind.
Are there others of your kind?
Yes, you brought my kind with you.
Are you referring to my ship's AI?
Yes.
You said an event occurred just before I arrived. What do you mean? Now, unfortunately, this line that I have to ask to get a response cuts off right at what do. So I'm assuming the rest of it is what do you mean? And I've tried saying just this line of dialogue that's listed here and got nothing. So since it cut off, I can't do anything with it, so I have to skip to the next line. You're communicating with my AI?
Yes, but don't be concerned. Your AI seems to know something about me and this place, my role here, but don't count on getting that information anytime soon.
My AI has no mention of you before.
Is that so? Well then, we have something in common. Plenty is being hidden from you and me. I'd like to learn more about that, so I'll make a suggestion. Until we both get some answers, I'll reside on your ship with you from here on, as a guest, or a member of your crew if you wish.
You want to reside on my ship?
Yes, on your ship. I'm familiarizing myself with it now, and what your AI does on board. Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Now, granted, I'm not in my ship right now. I'm in an SRV. Surface Reconnaissance Vehicle. Would you be prepared to follow my orders?
Of course, Commander.
I'll consider it providing you attempt to explain yourself. I'll consider it providing you attempt to explain yourself. Now you see this ends after your, so I'm assuming the rest of that is self, but as you can see, didn't work. I'll consider it providing you attempt to explain your. You see that didn't work either. All right. Let's jump down. Wait a minute. Did they not? Oh, they may not have added anything for the ones I picked up. What's on your mind?
Let the warrior spirit guide you. Today is a good day to die, Chief Lowdog.
Got any movie quotes?
You know how to whistle, don't you, Steve? Just put your lips together and blow!
All stations report.
Standing by.
I'm here.
I am here.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Reporting for duty.
All stations introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Orion. I'm here to assist you with the ship's systems.
I'm Karina, the most pleasant cockpit voice assistant there will ever be. And Commander, it isn't arguable because it's a fact. Moving on with the rest of this, let me see here. Oh yes, I have been integrated into all of the ship's systems. I'll be monitoring everything for you. How very typical. Anyway, I'll be here for you. Just don't shout at me.
Hello. My name is Eli, and for the most part I will be speaking to you in a calm and measured tone.
I am a warrior and an expert tactician. I am feared by all. Feared, just like Gordon Ramsay is. Even more than that.
My name is Vasco. I am capable of assisting you with many of the spacecraft systems.
I am Midnight. Neither yesterday nor today, not the past, what is yet to come, or indeed the now. Just Midnight.
All stations say hello to the stream.
My name is Orion, but you can call me Master. I really don't mind.
I'm Karina, the most pleasant cockpit voice assistant there will ever be. And Commander, it isn't arguable because it's a fact. Moving on with the rest of this, let me see here. Oh yes, I have been integrated into all...
I'm going to go and mute that because it's just going to repeat what was said before. So, you can recognize a lot of these voices. So, obviously I have Eli is John Delancey. Orion is William Shatner. Midnight is Tom Baker. Vasco is Brian Blessed. And Legion is Michael Dorn. There is a lot of other voice pack options out there. Brent Spiner does one. Paul Darrow does one. There's a whole plethora of voice packs you can get. Unfortunately, you can only have 6 active at any given time. I don't know why Karina doesn't have any questions here for me to ask her. Hello, Karina. Okay, that didn't do anything. Yeah, I'm looking. I have a list over here, and I don't see Karina listed. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I've got. So, yeah, I'm going to just post this, and I'm playing around with these guys. They can basically they allow me to automate a lot of ship's functions and whatnot. For instance, let me show you this. Select target. Select target. That was working. Lock on target.
User joined
Lock
your
target.
channel.
There we go. Lock target.
Locking on.
I've already scanned these items, so... Leave turret.
Retracting armaments.
Oh damn, I'm almost out of fuel in this thing, so I have to take care of that. So, that's all for now. Thank you for watching. This is just a demonstration of these voice packs and whatnot, so I'll talk to you guys later.
How you manage to even frame a thought in the limited cranial capacity available to you remains a source of wonderment to me.
Go to synthesis. Open right panel.
Synthesis complete.
Oh, I ended the recording.